In today's build video, I'm going to show you step by step how to build a Sallet helmet out of cardboard. I've even included templates, link in the pinned comment to get them or in my channel bio. So without further ado, let's get building. And to get started with the build, the first thing I did was I printed out the templates. Then I cut out and assembled all those templates. Make sure to watch this video so you know how to do that. And so after I cut out and assembled all my templates, I then traced them onto a piece of cardboard. So one thing to keep in note when you trace the templates onto a piece of cardboard is you will see these dots on templates. And whenever you see these dots, just make sure to line up that paper template with the tracing. And then grab a pointy object like a screwdriver or pencil, whatever, and just poke a little hole right where that dot is on the paper template through the cardboard. And this is just a reference mark for later. After tracing out every paper template onto some cardboard, I cut them all out, and now we can begin assembling the helmet. So to start out, take the long strip of cardboard made from the paper template 1, and then all you're going to do is just bend it. So after you bend it, so it's just one big ring like this, before you glue these ends together, what you're gonna do is find the center line. So you're gonna fold it in half like this, just to where the two ends line up, and then you're gonna find a pencil, pen, whatever, and then you're just gonna draw one line on this edge to where they fold. And all this does is just mark the center line of the ring. So after that, you're gonna glue them together with your hot glue gun. Now here's what you should have once it was glued together. So you have the line from where you glued the two ends together, and you have the line from which you drew when you folded it in half and drew the line with the pencil. So now, what you're going to do now is grab piece number 2, and then you're just going to bend that again, and then you're going to glue it on the top here. So when you glue this on, you're going to use the center line marks that we made earlier as a reference here. So get a little dab of glue onto the end here, and then using the center line here, just line it up as best as you can to where that line is in the center of the strip, just like this. And then you're going to want to do that the same thing on the other side. Alright, so this is what it should look like so far. So you should have nice lined up thing like this, and the purpose of this whole process was to make sure that this center strip is just in the perfect middle of this ring. So the next step is to find the pieces made by template 3, and you're gonna notice slightly that one end has a very slight curve in the front, and the other side is just straight. So the front is the side with the slight curve, and you're gonna glue that side onto the front of the helmet. And the front of the helmet is the side where you connected the two ends of the main helmet ring. To glue it on, you're gonna want to bend it, obviously, and then just glue it like that. Alright, so here's what the helmet looks like so far. And next step is to get the pieces made from template 4 and its duplicate. And this piece is just going to be glued right here, but there's a specific way of bending it before you attach it. So here is the left piece that, for example, here I have the right side, so it's actually like that. For this right side piece, what you're going to do is you're of course going to flip it over and bend it. This is how you normally would. Just like that. And this V here is just to curve it and make it into a kind of like a dome shape to close up this gap right here. And what you're going to do is you're just going to take this corner and you're just going to bend it inward, just like this, like that, and do that on the other side as well. And that is essentially what you need to do for this side. And then glue this cap together. You can do it before you attach it to the helmet or after, it doesn't really matter. And then now you're just going to, once that's bent, do that to the other side as well. And then just glue that to the side of the helmet. So after gluing in those side pieces, the dome for the helmet is now done. And now we can continue to making that back spine piece, or I don't even know what you call it. For that, you're going to want to grab piece number 5 and its duplicate as well. So for the right side and left side. So for these specific pieces, piece 5, you're going to want to bend them in a certain way to get that unique shape of this helmet. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with them face up, obviously like this, and flip them over. Grab a ruler or any sort of straight edge you have, and pencil or pen. And what you're going to do is you're going to draw some reference marks. So just some diagonal lines across the surface, just like this. So, as you can see, and these essentially are just marks to know where to bend, and you're going to do that on the other side as well. So, do that here. Grab that. You use these marks and your ruler, straight edge, and you're just going to want to bend on those marks. Bend the cardboard on those marks, just like this. And that will curve this piece the correct way that you need in order to glue onto the back here. And same thing on the other side. So after you bend those pieces, just glue the largest edges together, just like that. So once you have those two pieces glued together, what you're going to do now is you're going to take this piece and your helmet dome and you're going to glue it to the back here. So the back, to remind you, is the side where you drew that reference mark, not the side that you glued together in the front of the helmet. The back of the helmet, remember, is that line that you drew on the strip. And so you're just going to take that piece and you're going to glue it right here on the edge of this dome. Okay, so I've got that glued on now, and now it's starting to take shape, starting to look more like a sallet. Next, you're going to want to grab pieces 6 and also number 6, just its duplicate, and these pieces, these ones are just placeholders. For this piece, you're going to want to bend it inwards just like that, bend both of them inwards just like that. And for the right side, basically, this curve here, this actually just goes underneath the piece number 5, and it's just to keep the shape of piece number 5, just to give it more support, make it stronger, but it just kind of gets glued under here, just like this, overlapping or underlapping piece number 5, and you just want to glue it to the edge here and to here. Now those pieces are glued in. And essentially those, like I said earlier, those pieces are there just to hold structure. So if you look at it from the front, you kind of see how the sides kind of flare out. Those pieces there are just to help keep its shape. And I say, it's looking more like a sallet. Now, what you're going to do is going to grab both pieces of number 7. And simply, what you're going to do is to bend them inward. So you grab one side and you're just going to bend it just like this, all the way up until here, this line right here, the line where this indentation is. You're going to stop right there. So this part should be curved like this, and do that to the other side as well. So I'm going to bend it, and now what you're going to do is on the opposite side of this curve, you're going to bend this arm out towards you. So carefully, just like that. Just one little crease, just like that. And you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. There you go, just like that. And then, what you're now gonna do is, you see this edge with the point? You're going to take that little piece here, and you're just going to bend it just slightly towards you. Just that little end. Not too far, just that little end. And you do the same on the other side. And now, if you put them together, should create one nice flat edge. So you're gonna glue that together. So here's what that's supposed to look like. This is the visor, by the way. It just gives it that little point. As I looked at reference images, and most Sallets had like a weird point on the visor. And this little piece just mimics that. But anyway, after you have that glued together and all bent correctly, all you gotta do is locate those holes that you poked into the helmet dome from the template. So one right there, this one specifically, not the one on the ring, but the one on piece number 4. So these holes here. And what you're gonna take are some Chicago screws, just like these, and these are essentially the hinges. Now, if you don't have these, you can use a small piece of wood or any kind of rod, or what I used to do I would cut up pencils or chopsticks into small little segments and use them as little pins that would stick out so that this could hinge. And also, cool thing about this specific type of helmet is that some visors don't hinge open like this. Some of them are just solid pieces glued to the front like this. So if you want to do that, you can. But of course, if you want it to open, you can use those hinges just like that. Okay, so I've got those screws on there now. Now that kind of completes the top half of the helmet. So here's what it looks like so far. Looks pretty cool. And the helmet now opens and closes. But now, let's work on the bottom half of the helmet called the bever, or the mouth guard. And for that, you're going to want to find pieces 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So this stage in the build process is actually pretty simple. So you just want to grab 8, 9, 10, and 11. And literally all you do is you're just going to want to bend it in the center like this. So just in half like this. So you got a nice neat center line down the middle. And do that to all of these pieces, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, so I have those creased down the middle, and all you're going to do is just going to connect them just edge to edge, just like this. Okay, and so here's what you should get once you glue all those pieces together. And after this, what you're going to do is take pieces 12 and 13, and then you're just going to bend piece 12 in the mid towards you, like this. And then you're just going to glue that right here on the edge here of piece 11. So now once that's glued onto there, take piece number 13, and then once again, bend it, and then glue this piece onto piece 12 at an angle, like that. After that's glued on, the bever is now done. So, and now we can focus on these end pieces here. And what they're for exactly is grab your main helmet piece again, and you'll notice here on the main helmet ring there's the holes that you poked earlier. Those holes line up with these holes here in the bevel, and that is just essentially how you attach this piece to the main helmet dome. So, using Chicago screws again, I'm going to use these to attach this to here. And so we're going to take this, we're going to put it inside the helmet. And then, as you can see, we have our hole there and our hole here. We're going to take our screw, and we're just going to screw them in like that. So now those screws are in. Now you have the bevel attached to the rest of the helmet. And if you need to trim, you can trim this little edge here so you can see out of it more. I'm going to go ahead and do that, but if you don't, then don't. And that after that, the helmet's complete. As I said earlier, I would trim the bevel just to give my eyes a little more room to see out of. So when the visor's open, you can just view out of it better. And with that, the helmet is now done. I hope you found this video useful when assembling your own helmets like this. And if you'd like to, make sure to subscribe and like this video if you want to see more cardboard armor just like this. And as always, see you next time.